Thank you, Tisa, for giving us the opportunity to learn more on social accountability in the program of TUNU project, where we have learned more on social accountability, how to do and deal with social accountability of the community projects that are on the ground, stated by the county government or any project comes across to our territories. So today we have learned more on how to do monitoring, various stages of monitoring of social accountability, and even the levels, and even how to do them. Through the scorecard that has been easy and very reliable for many of us, the scorecard is going to be of help to the community projects that we are going to do and support our people to understand that that's what we are going to do more on community engagement now and social community accountability. Through the scorecard that we have been able to learn today, we are going to do more information, more analysis, more accountability to understand why those projects don't go on, like the one that we have done on water project in one of the territories called Kapseret constituency. We are going to deal with it so that we can be able to get a final approach that was intended by the community through the scorecard. So it has been an eye-opener on issues that are so easy for us to be able to do, so that we didn't know how to do them. But out of the learning lessons and maybe the engagements that we have done today, in conjunction with the two counties, that is Baringo County and the team from Uasin Gishu County, in collaboration with TUNU and Tisa, to support us to learn more on what is engaging to our community. We expect that from today henceforth we are going to do what is right and just to the community people by giving them the right information, having and coming up with the proper final information for the development of our community.
Yeah, we appreciate our partners, Tisa, today through the TUNU project, Tupigane Na Ufisadi, and from the civil society network of Uasin Gishu. I think we are the most privileged network in this particular cluster too, because if we are to be rated today in terms of our capacity, the program has been able to elevate us. The program has been able to build our capacity on various issues.
In Uasin Gishu County, we have programs that have started by the county government, some by the local community members, but it doesn't go through or work out positively into the intended purpose because of lack of maybe information or maybe means and ways and channels to deal with the situation. We have a water project that was started some years ago at Kapseret constituency, Lankas Ward, that it got to be at stuck, which could have helped the community, and it was a concern because the 2024-2025 budget is to deal with more of water, which is an issue. Water is an issue in Uasin Gishu County. We want it to be a better, well worked out so that we have to reduce that problem. So as the Uasin Gishu CSO network, in conjunction with Baringo County, Baringo County CSO network, we have been here to be enlightened more, to be given that capacity to understand more on our social accountability and what should be done, and what also should be done to help even our own community leaders, the county leadership, and also any other leadership that needs that support. Through the Tisa program and also TUNU to have brought us on board, their main aim is to strengthen our capacity, and for real, yes, we've gotten that strengthening capacity in terms of information and even in terms of how to do it. So we are going back to our community to do a scorecard of activities that are not yet finished up or projects that are not yet finished up, so that we can be able to make them be viable and even be done well and also to the cost that was intended. Like the water project, we are going to push it now. We are going to do a scorecard on it so so that we can be able to do and even to help that community that had that positive intended purpose with that water program, so that we can be able to also put our minds with them, they be able to achieve their goal. So far through these programs, it has given us several strengthenings on different capacities, but in terms of social accountability, it was one of the best strengthening that we've been able to be given, so that we can be able to take that knowledge and that support back to our community.
Thank you so much. So our 2-day engagement here in Baringo has been very fruitful, and we want to appreciate our partner Tisa through the program Tupigane Na Ufisadi. We come out strongly today as Uasin Gishu CSO network, with our capacities being enhanced on ensuring that social accountability issues are taken care of within our various counties. So for me today, I'm a proud chairperson of Uasin Gishu Civil Society Network, knowing that I have a team that when we go back to the grassroots, we are going to pick up on some of the issues and some of the concerns that we feel like we need to ensure that our duty bearers and of course everyone is accountable to. For the 2 days, we've been able to build our capacities on some of the tools that we need to use when conducting social accountability. And one of the most interesting ones that we are going to pick on is on the community scorecard. We've heard of a project that has not been doing well, despite the fact that public resources was used, taxpayers' money was used, and we are thinking of, we begin from there so that we ensure that at least our communities are sensitized and the key stakeholders get to understand the importance of all this. And we commit as a network that we will mobilize resources to ensure that we have this activity going on. In the next 3 weeks, we will be able to commence this activity and ensure that the findings, the discussions are shared with the key stakeholders of the community and at the county government. In our CSO network, we have actually 20 plus organizations that are beneficiaries of this particular Tupigane Na Ufisadi project, and I want to believe that when we pool our resources together as organizations, we will be able to achieve this. We say that every day is a budget making process day, and every day is actually a social accountability day, and so we commit ourselves to this initiative to ensure that public resources are utilized and are used for the intended purposes. Through this project, we've been able to have an engagement with our duty bearers back at the county, and I want to mention that in our recent meeting with the county governor, he actually committed to us coming together with ideas that can support and ensure that we have service delivery within our county. And today I'm happy because this is one of the areas that we are going to look into and ensure that that is achieved.